guys, welcome back to my channel, Creative Hands by Shay. So today I am back with another video, and from you look at these, you see that they are some snowflakes. So this is what I will be showing you how to make today. So I will show you how to get them nice and flat and firm as these, and I will show you step by step how to make it. So guys, if you're new to my channel, thanks for stopping by. Welcome, and I hope that you'll stay here with me. Well, if you like what you see, you can stay with me, and also you can comment, tell me what you think. And to my regular viewers and subscribers, thank you so much, guys. So you don't need a lot of material to make this, and I have my 2.0 millimeter crochet hook, which I use to make this one here, and for this one I use 1.35 mm hook to make this one here. So I have this blue thread here, and I will be doubling it so it can be a little bit bigger than this one. So guys, let's jump in the video. So guys, to begin, we will start off by making a slip knot. So insert your hook, wrap it around, and pull up a loop. So you can make your slip knot however you want to make yours. This is just the way how I make mine. So now you're going to go ahead and chain 8. If you're using one strand of thread, you can chain 6, but because I'm using 2 strands, I am going to chain 8. So that will be more manageable for me because it's going to be a little bit fatter. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. So if you're using 1 strand, you can chain 6, and if you're using 2 strands, you can chain 8. So now I am going to go ahead and I am going to make a slip stitch inside my first stitch here. Okay, so now that I made my slip stitch there, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to chain 1, 2, and 3. Now that I have my chain 3 into that circle, I am going to yarn over and I'm going to make 2 double crochets. So that's 1, 2. So this chain 3 counts as our first double crochet, so that's 3. And make sure that your tail end is on this side because you're working over it. Now that you have that done, you're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3. You're going to yarn over, go back into the circle, and you're going to make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. So now that I have my 3 there, that completes my first shell. I'm going to chain up 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to go back into my circle and I am going to make another set of 3 double crochets. So you should have a total of 6 sets of double crochets in this ring here. So this would be 1, 2, 3, and you're going to chain up 3. So each time you make one set, you will chain up 3. So I'm just going to continue doing that, and I'll see you once I'm at my 6. So now I have come to my 6 sets of double crochet. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now you're going to chain 3. And you're going to slip stitch on top of your first chain 3 here, which is right on the top here. So now that I have slip stitch there, you're going to slip stitch over to the next 2 double crochet here. So 1, 2, and then 1 slip stitch into the space here. Now that you have done that, you're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to make 2 double crochet. So you're basically repeating what you just did before. And this time though, you'll be chaining 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're going to yarn over, go back into that same space, and complete another set of double crochet, which is 3 to make your shell. Just redo that one. It's 1, 2, and 3. So now I have completed this set of shell here. You are going to go ahead, yarn over, and you're going to go into the next space, and you are going to make another shell. Remember, for this time, the separation chain will be 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, and chain up 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and make your next set of shell. So continue doing that right around until you get back to this part here, and you're going to slip stitch on top of your chain 3. So I'll meet you there. So now I have come to the end, and this is what it looks like so far. So moving on, you're going to make your slip stitch on top of your chain 3 here, and then slip stitch right over to the chain 2, well, the chain 4 space. Sorry about that. 2, and into the space here. Okay, so now that we have slip stitch there, we are going to go ahead and we're going to chain 1, 2, and 3. Now that we have our chain 3, we're going to yarn over and make a cluster of 3 double crochet, which our chain 3 here counts as our first one. This is the second and a third. Chain up 3, 1, 2, 3. So remember, before we chained 4, now we're chaining 3. Now you're going to go back into the space and you're going to complete that shell. It's 1, 2, and 3. So now that I have completed that shell, I'm just going to push that over a little bit into the corner, and we are going to go ahead and we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yarn over and we're going to make another shell. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I'm saying 3, 4. Yep. So we have our chain 3. Sorry, we have our 3 double crochet there. Now we're gonna chain up 3. 1. Sorry about that, guys. 2 and 3. Yarn over and make another set of double crochets. One, okay, this is just not working for me. Okay, let me just redo that again. So that's 3, sorry, that's 2, and that's now 3. So now this one is now completed. And this is what you're going to do for all the corners here. So this is how all of them should look. Now you're going to go over to this one here. You're going to yarn over and make another set of double crochets, making your shell. Chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, complete your shell with another set of 3 double crochets, 2 and 3, chain up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, push that over, and then yarn over and make another set of shell. That's 3, chain up 3, go back in and complete your shell. 1, 2 and 3. And that is how your work should look. So you're going to continue doing that right around until you get to here, and I'll meet you back there. So guys, this is the end of this row here, and this is what it looks like so far. So moving on to our last and final row, we are going to make a slip stitch on top of our chain 3 here. And now that we have done our slip stitch, what we're going to do, instead of slip stitching over into this part, we are going to do single crochets. So we're going to do 1 single crochet here. That's 1, 2, and you're going to do 3 single crochet in here. That's 1, 2, and 3. So you're going to single crochet until you get up to this part here. So another single crochet. So basically single crocheting in the on top of the chain, the double crochets here. So this is our last double crochet there that I'm single crocheting on. Now you're going to go into this space and you're going to make a single crochet. So that's 1, and then make another single crochet, and then you're going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. You're going to insert your hook and make a slip stitch, and you're just making like a peacock there, and you're going to chain 1, 2 and 3. You're going to yarn over and you're going to make 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet. So that's 3 double crochet there, because chain 3 counts as 1. You're going to chain up 1, 2 and 3, and you are going to just push this back, and you're going to make a slip stitch here, and that completes that part. Here, and now we are going to make our peacock. So that's, you're going to chain 1, 2 and 3, and then you are going to single crochet to close off your peacock there. So that's 1 and then another 1. So just as we did on this side, we're repeating the same thing on the other side, and you're just going to continue making single crochet right over and 3 single crochet in this space here. So that's 1, 2, let me just redo that, and 3, and then single crochet again over, and we're going to repeat back what we did here. So make sure that you don't miss your peacock, or whatever you want to call it. I think it's peacock, that is the name. So you make sure that you have your little bump here on both sides, so don't miss them. So I'm just going to continue making my single crochets right over, going into this one here, making single crochet, and single crochet. Okay, going over, making my 3 single crochets in here, and I'm almost back to my next point. Okay, so now I'm back to my next point. You're going to single crochet twice. Remember what we did before? So that's 1 and 2. Now you're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to slip stitch. You can also single crochet too, just to close it up, but you can slip stitch. So do the slip stitch to close off that peacock there, and chain up 1, 2, 3, and make 2 double crochets, 1, and 2. Now that you have your 3, you are going to chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and make your slip stitch to complete the point. Now that you have made your slip stitch there, you're just going to push it back, and you're going to chain up 3 to make your peacock. 2 and 3, and make your slip stitch or a single crochet. It doesn't really matter, as long as you have that little bump looking nicely, like on this side here. So I'm just going to do a slip stitch. Now that I have my slip stitch there, I am just going to go ahead. Okay. I'm having a little bit of trouble, so what I'm going to do is just repeat that. So 1, 2, and 3 there. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do a single crochet. Makes it easier. Single crochet, and then single crochet again, and continue doing single crochet. So you're basically going to do that same thing. Please feel free to rewind the video if you don't remember what to do. Once you get to your point here, you will do 2 single crochet and then chain 3, do a slip stitch to close your peacock, then you will chain up 3, and you will make 2 more double crochet, then chain up 3, and then slip stitch here, and then you will go ahead, chain up 3, and then close off your peacock with a single crochet, and continue doing single crochet until you get back to the next point, and you will repeat the same thing that you did here. And I will see you at the end around this side. So guys, now I have come to my last 2 stitch here, where I'm doing my single crochet, and that completes my last and final round. So this is what our snowflakes looks like so far. It is looking very cute, even though it's all crumpled up. So what you're gonna do is to get it all flattened and nice, like this one that I showed you before, make it looking all nice like this. What I did was to use an iron, a clothes iron, and kind of flatten out the points here, and then after I go in and get my glitter glue and add some water to that, and I put it in there and double it up a bit. So let me just finish off this and then I'll show you how to do that part. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a slip stitch here, so into this part here. I'm just going to do a slip stitch to close off this. And that is now completed. You can also go ahead and pull on your string so you can close this all up a little bit so that it's not so wide. And get your darning needle and weave in all your ends. So I'm just going to go under here. And now I can fasten off this back piece here. And I will just do the same thing with this one. So what I will do is, because I did my slip stitch and I want it to look nice and clean, I will insert my needle right underneath that. And I'll just pull down on that so it looks nice and neat. So now I'm going to go into the back and weave my tail end in. And now I can cut that off. So our snowflake is finally completed, and again this is what it looks like without being nice and flat. So I have this dish here, this plastic dish. You can use any little disposable dish that you don't want to get that you're gonna throw away, and add your glue and water mixed together, and then you can just drop your snowflake in there and get it all nice and with your sparkle on there. If you don't want to use sparkle, you don't have to. And then squeeze the excess glue out, and then you're gonna lay it flat to dry. After that, you can iron it, or you can do it the way how I did before. Iron it, and then I will put it in the glue and get it all done. But it doesn't matter. You can do it anyhow you want to. So I'm going to go ahead, iron this, and I'll be back with you. So guys, now that I have taken out most of the wrinkle from the snowflake, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip this into my glue, and I'm just going to show you how I do that. So I just dip it in there like this and wobble it around so that it takes up all that the bling. the glitter, and I'll turn it over and make sure that it is all nicely coated. So this is the glitter glue that I use. You can get this at the dollar store. I think I paid probably $1 or something for this or so. So it's not that expensive. And now that I've done that, I'm just going to squeeze my excess glue out, and then I am going to lay this flat to dry. So I have a cushion here, and I'm just going to show you how I'm going to pin it down on the cushion so that it will be nicely dried. Once it is dried, you can go ahead and use so I have this cushion here, and I have some pins. So this is how it's looking nicely, and you can just go ahead and pin the points down. Once it is dried, you can go ahead and put your iron on there and give it another nice flatness to it. So the glue will help it to stay stiff once it is dried. So there, all my points are down, and I'm just gonna leave that, let it dry, and I'll be back with you and I'll show you what it looks like. So guys, this is the end look of our snowflake, and it's looking really cute. It is very blingy, and you can see all that Christmas vibes going on with it. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope that it was straightforward and easy to follow. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Until next time, bye.